6 dead, dozens missing as Beijing, northern China and Mongolia hit by worst sandstorm in a decade. Residents warned to wear protective clothing outside and stay clear of billboards, construction sites and other potential falling objects. Sandstorm caused by hot, dry conditions meeting Mongolian cyclone, says China's Weather Bureau. China has been hit by the worst sandstorm in a decade, with 12 provinces in the country's north blanketed in yellow sand and dust, according to the National Meteorological Center. The sandstorm also covers the widest area seen in the past 10 years, from Xinjiang and Gansu in the northwest to the northern regions of Inner Mongolia and Hebei, the center said in a notice on Monday. Mongolia's National Emergency Management Agency said on Monday that the strong sandstorms had caused 6 deaths and 81 people were missing in the country. China's National Meteorological Center issued a yellow sandstorm warning on Monday morning, the second lowest alert in China's 4-tier warning system, reminding the public in the affected regions to close doors and windows and wear masks and scarves to protect themselves. It also warned the sandstorm would likely last until Thursday, starting from Monday to 8 a.m. Tuesday, affected by cold fronts and heavy winds. Floating sand and dust are expected to sweep parts of Xinjiang, Inner Mongolia, Heilongjiang, Jilin, Liaoning, Gansu, Ningxia, Shaanxi, Hebei, Beijing and Tianjin, it said, according to state news agency Xinhua. Air quality in Beijing exceeded the maximum 500 level on Monday morning as yellow dust engulfed the city. Levels of harmful PM2.5 particulates, a key pollution indicator, had skyrocketed to 732 micrograms per cubic meter by 9 a.m., according to the Blue Map, an app developed by Institute of Public and Environmental Affairs, a Beijing-based NGO. The 24-hour mean standard of PM2.5 recommended by the World Health Organization is 25 micrograms per cubic meter. Levels of PM10, a tiny inhalable particle linked to respiratory disease, soared to 9,350 micrograms per cubic meter in the capital, 180 times the maximum 24-hour mean recommended by the WHO. Visibility in the city plummeted to about 1 kilometer, according to the Beijing Meteorological Service, as experts suggested residents protect themselves while outdoors. Beijing traffic police warned residents to take care, especially when passing billboards or trees. Keep your distance from construction sites, temporary structures, billboards or other places where there are likely to be falling objects. Municipal traffic police said on microblogging platform Weibo. Education authorities told schools and off-campus educational institutions to suspend outdoor activities and take protective measures. About a fifth of incoming and outbound flights at Beijing Capital International Airport and Beijing Daxing International Airport were cancelled on Monday morning, according to the online Chinese travel platform Flight Master. Zhang Baiyue, an official with the National Meteorological Center, said the sandstorm was caused by the combined effects of high temperatures and scarce precipitation in Mongolia and northwestern China, as well as the Mongolian cyclone, a whirlwind bringing heavy wind from Xinjiang to northern China. It's rare, historically, to see such a high concentration of PM10 in Beijing, Zhang said on Monday morning. The sandstorm in Mongolia is severe with proper transmission conditions. It has resulted in the severe sandstorm in Beijing. In the past, Beijing had regular sandstorms during spring, but the frequency of sandstorms has dropped sharply in recent years because of reforestation and efforts to control sand. This sandstorm shows China is still likely to have such severe sandstorms under very extreme or unfavorable weather conditions, Zhang said. The Environment Ministry said on Monday that as the sand and dust moved south, the affected area might spread to central China and the Yangtze River Delta in eastern China on Tuesday. Beijing's air quality is expected to become light or moderate pollution on Tuesday, and the sandstorm will gradually weaken. Beijing was engulfed by the largest sandstorm in a decade on Monday morning, which originated in Mongolia, causing the visibility in most areas to be less than 1,000 meters and bringing the PM10 close to 10,000 micrograms per cubic meter in the city center. Beijing issued a yellow warning for sandstorm at 7:25 a.m., the Beijing Meteorological Observatory said Monday, warning the public to take suitable precautions. With a yellow warning, the public are encouraged to suspend any outdoor activities and to wear protective masks. The Central Meteorological Observatory called it the most intense sand dust weather process in China in the past decade, and the range of sand dust storm was also the widest in the past 10 years. This wave of sandstorm is a result of the combined effects of cold air and cyclones from Mongolia. It gradually moved southward with the airflow and started to affect Beijing from north to south starting from 3 a.m., according to the Beijing Municipal Ecological and Environmental Monitoring Center. On Monday, Mongolia's National Emergency Management Agency said that the strong sandstorms in the country have resulted in 10 deaths, and 590 reports of missing persons had been filed. As of press time, one person is still missing. The wind speeds in various provinces of Mongolia have reached 20 meters per second, and there have been gusts of up to 30 to 34 meters per second. The PM10 in the core area of sand dust in Beijing is close to 10,000 micrograms per cubic meter, the monitoring center said. The amount of PM10 in Beijing reached an average of more than 1,000 micrograms per cubic meter at 8 a.m. on Monday, and the index topped 2,000 micrograms per cubic meter in some northern areas of the capital. Wang Gengchen, a research fellow at the Institute of Atmospheric Physics of the Chinese Academy of Sciences, told the Global Times on Monday that it seems Beijing had not seen an intense sandstorm for years until this one, but actually sandstorms have never gone away. The sandstorm situation has improved in the last few years as China has made efforts to curb the expansion of desertification and combat the upstream sand and dust from northern China's Inner Mongolia and neighboring country Mongolia. However, it has proved to be a long battle due to the large areas of sand and dust it covers, Wang explained. The concentration of the sandstorm far exceeds the concentration of dust storms that the meteorological department can predict, indicating that we do not have enough knowledge of its nature, Zhao Yingman, Vice Minister of the Ministry of Ecology and Environment, said in the opening speech to a series of lectures on ecological and environmental knowledge held by the Ministry of Ecology and Environment on Monday. Today's sandstorm is mainly due to natural factors, but it also shows that our ecological environment is still very fragile, he added. In 1978, China launched the Three North Shelterbelt Forest Program, TSFP, consisting of forestation in northwest, north and northeast China, the 8-phase project, covering 13 provincial regions making up about 42.4% of the country's total land area, is expected to be completed by 2050. Over the past 40-plus years, over 7.88 million hectares of windbreak trees have been planted, 336,000 square kilometers of desertified land has been managed, and more than 10 million hectares of desertified grassland has been protected and restored, according to the National Forestry and Grassland Administration. The strong sand and dust are likely to continue during the day on Monday and see a downward trend late tonight. A total of 12 areas including northwest China's Xinjiang-Uyghur region, North China's Inner Mongolia and Shaanxi, Gansu-Ningxia, northeast China, Beijing-Tianjin-Hebei will experience sand and dust gradually on Monday.